My name is Jim Kervin. I was born and raised here in Kissimmee, Florida. I went in the Army the first time when I was 17 years old in 1962. I took my basic in Ft.Jackson, South Carolina, running up and down Tank Hill every morning. I went from there to advanced individual training in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. And from there, this old country boy raised in the South went to Germany. Spent 2 years there where I saw my first snow and thought I'd see my last, but that was a laugh. I've seen quite a bit since then. Spent 2 years in the Army that first time. I was out for 2 years between 64 and 66 when Viet Nam started heating up real well. I decided I'd go back in, and I spent from 66 to 72 back in the service in the Army. I spent 3.5 years in Vietnam in a variety of jobs. I served 2 years with my brother in my first tour over there. We were stationed together for about 3 months. Then I volunteered for the 4th Infantry Division in the Central Highlands. And Jerry came back to the States. I grew up a lot in the 4th Division. I saw a lot that I didn't want to see. I saw a lot that nobody should see. And I saw a lot that made me realize that there's a lot of brave people out here. There's a lot of guys that do a lot of things that you'd never think they were capable of. And you have to endure a lot of stuff that you'd never think you were capable of enduring. Like go with a week without a shower. Eat sea rations 3 meals a day. Burn leeches off your body all day long, every time you stop. First time you live through a mortar barrage, you think you're going to die. And then it gets progressively easier after that, to where when you start hearing one towards the end, you don't even run anywhere because you just figure it's going to get you no matter where you go anyway. And it's just things like this. And you know, I was in a recon platoon in the 4th Division. I didn't have to be there. I volunteered to be there. Don't ask me why. I can't tell you to this day why I did it. I'm glad I did it. And I wouldn't trade that period of time for anything in this world. I'd trade some of my actions, because I had the chance to, after I'd been there about 5 months or so, I had the chance to leave the recon platoon and go back to base camp, back to my old job, and I took the chance. And a buddy of mine, and I can't remember his name. I haven't been able to remember his name, and I want to so bad that I can't see. But he was my assistant gunner on the machine gun, and he took over the machine gun when I left the recon platoon and went back to base camp. I was in Bamitui, or rather I was in Docto, about a month after I went back to base camp, and the recon platoon came through, and I asked him where he was. And it seems like after I had left the recon platoon, about a week and a half or so after I left, he had died. And I can't remember his name, and still can't to this day. And I think about that guy every day. So it's just something you got to live with, and something you continually live with. And I'm going to tell anybody that can listen. If you're ever in a war, if you're ever in a situation like that, you will remember it till the day you die. I don't care what anybody thinks. It will stay with you. For a long time, you think you've forgotten it. You throw yourself into work, but the older you get, the more it starts coming back to you. I recognized a dream when I got involved with the Veterans Tribute and Museum. I'm one of the founders of it. And I'm happy I got involved with it. It opened my eyes. It helped me to live with some of the stuff that I went through in my time in the military. And I'll help any veteran I can, and I will do anything I can to help one. And really, that's all I've got to say. That's all I can do at this point. Thank you very much.